Many people take it for granted that they can find a job, go to work, but unfortunately for many individuals in our society, it's just not an option. I've been a headhunter for over 20 years and I've seen how life-enriching a purposeful job can be, and I think that that sort of feeling should be open to anyone. I don't think there should be any area of society that's precluded from having a satisfying job that you look forward to going to, where you can get some self-esteem, where you can make your money to spend on yourself, and the effect that that has is just absolutely fantastic. Until recently, adults with learning disabilities haven't been given the opportunity to work. Many of them spent a lot of their time on their own, unable to fully integrate into society.
Gregory has a learning disability. It primarily affects his ability with social relationships and communication. What that means is that when things are asked of him or instructions are given to him, he doesn't always understand them as quickly as you and I would. He needs them given in a way that he understands. He spent most of his day just pottering around, sitting in cafes. He didn't really have an incredible amount in his days.
The reason that this service is so imperative is it allows individuals who historically have been cared for throughout their entire lives to actually undertake an activity that they can control themselves.
Gregory loved it from day one because it was person-centred, because it came from something that he wanted and not something I thought would suit him. He said, "I want to work in a supermarket." We found the job. He loved it straight away. He loved the people that he worked with, which is really important for Gregory. From day one, he was just impassioned, enthusiastic, committed, to the point that he would arrive at work 2 hours too early for his shift because he was looking forward to it so much, and we actually had to work with him to stop him doing that.
Very much. All right, thank you.
At the beginning, when Gregory came in, because his communication skills were quite limited and because we didn't have the time to spend with Gregory, we had to get Linda to come in to support him.
Check the one you've just joined.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Where do they go now?
Down there.
Right. Check for car speed.
Well, yeah.
In order for him to learn that role, it took approximately about 100 hours in total of time spent with him to get him to independence.
He's changed so much since he's come to work with us. He was very quiet at the beginning, but now he's got to know everybody and he loves working here. On Friday,
Yeah.
12 to 5.
Yeah.
And what time do you go for your break?
+2.
+2. Nothing is too much trouble for him. We really love having him here.
He's much more dynamic now, he's much more wanting to be a part of things outside of work. And that's all due to him getting used to being with people in work settings, dealing with people on a day-to-day basis and having his place in society.
Many people who've got into work, who have been in a cared-for environment, find it's a life-changing experience. They absolutely can't get enough of it. And it's just the enthusiasm that they have is unbelievable. Many of the people we're working with have been using Norwood's residential care services for years. Now the employment service is going one step further to help them find a real purpose in life.
Naomi has Down syndrome. She also suffers from a mental health illness that she's had for a number of years. What it's meant for Naomi is that she has heard voices and those voices tell her what to do, sometimes good, sometimes bad, and also that she can get very depressed and very down, and as she gets more depressed, those voices are more frequent and more troublesome. We've found a position which we knew would suit her. But what we did was we structured it very closely. We put in place what we call a supported employment contract, and it just laid out what was acceptable and what wasn't acceptable in the workplace for Naomi to know before she went anywhere.
I like coming here every Tuesday. I like the people here. It's fun. I like it here. I was really bored years ago. Now I have experience to do all this. Never used to. And I get paid as well. Every end of every month.
Since she's had the job, she's a different person completely. And she never fails to ring me to say, I've been paid this morning. It makes such a difference because she's just like all the other people, like you and me, working and earning some money.
I'm an Arsenal fan, look. These are all my t-shirts. I like Arsenal. And I have a season ticket as well. This is all my achievements that I have produced this year for 2008. Arsenal winning against Derby County, and the Melquest wage slip I get every month.
It's had a tremendous impact on her mental health issues. The voices, which she used to hear when she was doing just daytime activities, have almost depleted now that she's got work. As Naomi would say, they've gone on holiday.
Goodbye.
We all take it for granted that we get in our car or get on a bus or get on a tube and go to work. For many of the people we're working with, they've never had any of those experiences. And one of the things that the Employment Service does back at base is equip people with all the skills and the tools and the ability and the motivation sometimes to be able to do the job.
Without Norwood, there was no question of Naomi getting a job, travelling on the bus. Obviously somebody has had to show her which bus, what you do when you get on the bus, where to get off, and to give her the confidence that she can do it herself. And without the people from Norwood, I would say it would be impossible.
Well, look at the timetable and tell me how often it comes.
8 AM to 7 PM, about 11 to 12 minutes.
We had to travel train her. We had to basically teach her the route and then observe her at least 3 times to make sure that she could do that route independently. And that's not just the bus routes, it's also crossing the roads, making sure that she's safe. And that took approximately 8 journeys with Naomi to teach her that journey that takes her an hour and 45 minutes to do. So it's quite an accomplishment with her.
I have to say that Norwood has been everything to Naomi and to me and to hundreds of others like me. And I can't bear to think what it would be like for Naomi and me without Norwood.
It's not as easy as just calling someone and saying, look, could you take a placement? Because within that, a lot of expense is involved. We employ job coaches. We have to provide a risk assessment. We have to make sure that the people that we're putting into these jobs are adequately cared for and supported, and all of that costs money.
At the moment, the Supported Employment Service has got approximately 26 people waiting for help in getting work experience or paid work. The trouble is we just don't have the staff numbers and the money in order for us to be able to provide the support that they need and help those 26 people and many, many more like them who would use our service should they have the chance to.
The Employment Service is only just getting started. I don't believe we've even scratched the surface of what we're capable of. Given the right sort of support, we could do a lot more than we're already doing and literally change people's lives.